This is a shot of Times Square, often described as the crossroads of the world, a quiet not often experienced here. While Broadway performances have been shuttered for a month, following restrictions on large gatherings and out of an abundance of caution.
In light of all those changing realities, it is time now to declare a state of emergency in New York City. And I will explain what that means, the powers that invests in me. The last 24 hours have been very, very sobering. Literally, yesterday morning feels like a long time ago. We got a lot of information in the course of the day yesterday. A lot changed then. Then last night, it just seemed like the world turned upside down in the course of just a few hours.
The virus has sickened more than 1,700 people in the country, with 41 confirmed deaths. 42 of the 50 states and the District of Columbia have confirmed cases. At least 6 states, Oregon, Michigan, Maryland, Kentucky and New Mexico, have ordered all schools closed as the United States seeks to increase widespread testing, which continues to lag nationally.
Right now, when you have something that you need to flood the system, you've got to get the commercial entities involved, the laboratories that do the same kind of routine tests that you get when you go to physician. That's something that wasn't up and running early on. It will be up and running. We just had a task force meeting. We met with the CDC, with Secretary Azar, with the FDA, and they're telling us right now that we will have these tests up and running likely within a week or so.
The United Nations sent a note to correspondents late Thursday confirming that a diplomat attached to the mission of the Philippines had tested positive for the virus and was last at the headquarters building on March 9th. The room he visited has since gone through 3 cleaning cycles.
The UN building has been closed to visitors, and the Secretariat has instituted arrangements for staff to telecommute to reduce the population density in the building, thereby reducing the risk of transmission. And the Secretary General will always balance the need for the UN to continue to deliver on its activities, for him to continue to do its work, and the need to protect public health.
Brazil loves him.
This as Brazilian media earlier reported that President Jair Bolsonaro tested positive for the virus, but the president has since posted on his Facebook page that his test came back negative. He met just this past weekend with US President Donald Trump at his Florida resort, seated together and shaking hands. But for now, Trump has not altered his plans to test for the virus.
Well, I don't think it's a big deal. I would do it. I don't feel that any reason. I feel extremely good. I feel very good. But I guess it's not a big deal to get tested, and something I would do. But again, spoke to the White House doctor, terrific guy, talented guy. He said he sees no reason to do it. There's no symptoms, no anything.
Stocks opened in positive territory on sentiment that governments will step in to support businesses struggling under current conditions. Various sporting codes have suspended seasons. The NBA, college basketball, Major League Baseball, the National Hockey League, Major League Soccer. The PGA Tour has cancelled all tournaments. The Masters confirming it too was postponing. This follows similar decisions around the world, including the suspension of the English Premier League. In a word, unprecedented. And the economic cost likely to be monumental. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.